Hi there, I'm Aki from Aki Gaming, and welcome to another episode of My Waifu or Husbando is Better Than Yours. Each episode, we will be putting two heroes into the spotlight and see who reigns supreme over the other. First, they will be judged by all of their attributes, which includes their stats, weapons, skills, etc. Then, we will put them into a battle simulator to see who's the better one when head-on. Not only that, we will be also giving them their best possible skill build and put them into the ultimate mass battle showdown to see who will be crowned the winner of My Waifu or Husbando is Better Than Yours. Let's not wait any longer and introduce our contestants. Standing on the left corner, the descendant of the dancer Olivia. Used to be shy but turned to be a womanizer. The Indigo dancer, Inigo! And standing on the right corner, the daughter of Arete, ill-treated by the people in the castle, the young songstress, Smolzura! I know some of you might complain Smolzura is underage, should not be considered to be a wife. Maybe I should change the title for this week. Anyway, so here we go. Dancer versus songstress, womanizer versus princess. Who shall be crowned this week's winner? Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to rumble? Round 1, stats and skills. Let's start by comparing their stats. And Inigo has the higher HP, speed and defense, whereas Smolzura has the better attack and resistance. The score is now 3-2. Next, let's compare their weapon. Inigo uses a tome called Dancer's Ring that has a might of 12. If he initiates combat, restore 7 HP to adjacent allies after combat. Furthermore, it could be refined to boost either its attack, speed, defense or resistance. What about Smolzura? She has a preferred tome called Book of Shadows. It has a might of 14 and grants her a +3 speed. Not only that, if she's adjacent to an ally, inflicts a -4 attack, speed, defense, resistance during combat. Unlike Inigo's tome, Book of Shadows cannot be refined. So who has the better weapon? Having the higher might, stat boost and debuff, Book of Shadow is the obvious winner. Smolzura takes the weapons fight. Next, their assists. Inigo has Dance that grants another action to target ally. And Smolzura, she uses Sing, and it works exactly like Dance. Hence, it's a draw. Now, their passives. We won't be comparing their slot A and C since there isn't a match. But as our usual practice, we will still go through it for your knowledge. Inigo has Horn Attack in C. It grants adjacent allies attack +4 at the start of a turn. And Smolzura has Speed Resistant Bond in A. If she's adjacent to an ally, grants a Speed Resistant +5 during combat. Last, let's compare their passive in B. Inigo has Gale Dance that grants target allies a +4 speed when Dance is used. And Smolzura has Torrent Dance. When Sing is used, grants a +5 resistance to target. Who will take the last point? By referring to Game 8, Gale Dance is rated higher than Torrent Dance. The womanizer gets the last point. And that concludes round 1. With a score of 4 against 3, the winner of the first round goes to Inigo! A difference of only 1 point. They are not that far apart in my opinion. Now, let's move on to round 2, head-on fight. For this segment, I'm going to use the FEH damage calculator by Andu Krandu. First, we are just going to let them brawl with their default skills and IV with no buff. Instead of looking at result for only 1 round, we will look at 1 full turn instead. And here's the result for 1 full turn. It seems Smolzura managed to KO Inigo on both phases due to her much higher attack. Inigo could not do much with his low offensive strength. Smolzura wins the default fight. Next, how about we give them some skill inheritance? As our usual practice, we will optimize their build for the highest winning rate. For Inigo, Speed Refined Ground Owl, Moonbow, Attack Speed Bond, Chill Resistance, Odd Attack Wave, and an Attack Seal. For Smolzura, Book of Shadows, Moonbow, Attack Speed Bond, Chill Resistance, Odd Attack Wave, and a Speed Seal. And since they both have skills which require them to be adjacent to an ally, we will assign the ally for both of them. And the result? Both gets to one-hit KO their opponent because of their low resistance. Even with a base attack of 28, Inigo still has enough firepower to take Smolzura down. It's a draw for the skill inheritance fight. But since Smolzura already has a point in the default fight, I hereby declare the winner of the second round to be the young songstress.
髪も肌もバッチリよ。
Before we proceed to the final segment, let's look back at the results so far. Inigo has 1 win, 1 lose, and so does Smolzura. So it all boils down to the final segment. Who shall take home the title? Let's find out in Round 3, Mass Battle. For this segment, we will be using the same damage calculator as Round 2 to calculate how effective are they against all the other heroes. And the result will be in the form of percentage. Here's the formula. Instead of looking at the result for 1 full turn, we will now also consider the result of 1 round. And each category will be given a point for the winner, which makes it a total of 8 points. First, we will calculate the result with their default build. Oh, before I forget, for fairness, we won't be including allies for their default fight. Here's the result for 1 round of initiation. And Smolzura has the higher winning rate of 47.4 to 44.9. Next, let's have a look at the result for 1 full turn with attacking phase first. And again, Smolzura has the better rate, this time with 29% to 24.7. Another point to the Princess of Nor. Now, defending. Here's the result for 1 round of defense. The Indigo Dancer scores 1 back. Moving on to 1 turn of defense. And Smolzura strikes back with a difference of 4%. The halfway score is currently 1-3. Next, let's look at the result after inheriting skills. Who will perform better after skill inheritance? And this time, let's assign 1 adjacent ally for both of them. For 1 round of initiation, and Smolzura has the higher winning rate of 92, beating Inigo with 4% more. What about 1 full turn by initiating first? The young songstress still leads with 89.9 to 85.7. What if enemy attack first? How different would the result be? And for 1 round of defense, and Inigo scores 1 back with 58.2% to 56.3. Lastly, let's look at the result for 1 turn of defense. Very close score with Inigo leading again. But it's too little too late as the match has come to an end. And with a score of 3-5, the last round goes to the singing girl from Nor. And ladies and gentlemen, by winning round 2 and 3, the winner of this episode of My Waifu or Husbando is better than yours goes to Smolzura. Very interesting result, especially in the last round. Even though Smolzura came up on top, but if we were to give Inigo more than 1 adjacent allies, he would have won all the skill inheritance fight. In my opinion, they are very similar in many ways than you thought. Not just because they are dancer with a green tome or having one of the lowest BSC in the game. However, if we were to take mergers into account, Smolzura would be more F2P friendly than Inigo because of the newly introduced Ether rate. So, what's your thought on the result? Who do you think should have been the better waifu or husbando? Let's discuss. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and press on the notification icon to Aki Gaming for more interesting content like this. You could also leave a comment below to suggest who would you like to feature in a future episode. Thank you for watching and hope to see you on the next episode of My Waifu or Husbando is Better Than Yours.